Making a lure look cool may or may not always be critical, but it sure can't hurt, and it gives me confidence. With hard lures, it's always been kind of a long and tedious process involving airbrushes and compressors and even ventilators. And with soft plastic lures, it's downright dangerous because the paints involved are so flammable they require ventilation, and I don't even dare turn my furnace on. Either process can be a little bit complicated, but it doesn't have to be. If you've got Alumidust, well, just watch this. Now the whole principle behind this involves painting the mold, or dusting it, I should say, instead of the lure. And you have to bear in mind that the color on the outside is the color that you have to apply first. I'll try to make sort of a perchy looking thing, and I'll do it real quickly. I'm just going to start along the top and go, give them a little black there. And then, since perch have little stripes, let's just make a little. And if you need more detail, you can always use a little bit smaller brush. I'll just do this quickly. Now, we all know also that perch sometimes have got a little bit of kind of a dark green and blue kind of mixed in around. Let's just fiddle with that just a little bit and just kind of put a little bit in there. And I'll do the same thing over here. And then we'll try just maybe a little bit more of a, just dust a kind of a little lighter green in there too, just to see what happens. Now we all know perch have got kind of an orangish belly, so let's really orange them up here. We'll really give him an orange belly. And you know their fins are a little bit orange too, but we'll make them red. For fins, you want a real small brush when you got little details like this. And you'll see this mold has got texture to it, which really emphasizes the effect of the dust. And now I think I just need a little bit of gold. I think we'll just really get that gold going here. And if it gets over the top of the other stuff, it really doesn't matter because the stuff that gets put on first is the boss. It's as simple as that. Now all we have to do is heat up our soft plastic, pour it, and then dip a clear coat. We'll do it right now. Okay. Oh yeah, plenty hot. And make sure you're using good ventilation when you do this. Some people are allergic to this stuff. Okay, we pour this, woo, right to there. Now after this sets out, I'll show you what it looks like, and then it's on to step 2 and we're done. Well, I think it's just about ready. If it was full-on winter here in Minnesota, I would have had it out in the snowbank, and I know it would have been ready. So I'll clamp my mold shut with binders, which is a good way. Pull these pins, and even if it's not quite ready, I think I can just pull it apart and not cause any serious. Ooh. See, isn't he looking kind of snappy? Now I'm going to trim the top. I'm going to trim the top. Ooh, is he soft? He's still kind of wet, but just trim the top like this. You can get some clear cooking in here. Make sure that it's nice and thin. It has to be really hot. Yep, really thin, or it'll get too thick. And I'm just going to drop this in here all the way to the tail, pick it up, and just let it drip off. If I had a nose piece on here, right now I'd take a little wire, put it through the nose piece and turn it upside down. But since I don't, I'll just let it hang here. And I should go set this in the snowbank and just let it stretch. In fact, I'm going to do that right now so it doesn't get too long. Now, I'll set him here, and the reason is I didn't want him to stretch too much. So we'll just sort of set him like that in the snow. You can see these nice little greens got in there too and everything. And at this point, it isn't going to hurt him at all just to do this. You don't want to do this in the mold, because if you get water in your mold, it'll start popping and crackling. There he is.